from the oldest park in baseball. MLB The Show comes your way from Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Seattle Mariners and the Boston Red Sox. Chris Brown to step in here with a runner at third now, so maybe an important at-bat here early in the ball game.
Yeah, I think you really need to get something out of this inning, even if it's just a sacrifice fly. If you let this guy off the hook, he might not even give you another chance.
Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. And EK, you take a look at these Mariners entering play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
And the even better news for them is that they've got their ace going here tonight. So you have to figure that all signs are pointing toward another victory here.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. That misses 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And another foul ball. Now a ball high and deep, heading for the monster, and over the monster, home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, number 31 for him on the season, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
You have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That pitch is way too hittable, and he pays for it. Just an enormous mistake, and now he's so upset with himself.
Nelson Snelling stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. The 2-1 on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2. Chris Brown digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game. And with it, the Red Sox have taken a 4-1 lead.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Chris Brown gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Hernandez comes set. First pitch on its way. Grounded to short. Miller is there, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We played 4 full. Boston's out in front, 5-1. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Nelson Snelling, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway. The Red Sox on top, 5-4. Chris Brown will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the seventh. And he is in there.
This should just be a single, but you saw him have some trouble out there with it in left field, and it allows that runner to sneak into second.
Gabe Scruggs takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
Xander Bogaerts is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the third inning. Chopped weakly to the left. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. Ronaldo Mendoza gets a great opportunity to drive in some runs and add to this lead, but the double play is in order.
Definitely trying to pitch for the ground ball right here, and as a hitter, you've just got to look for something up in that zone, something you can drive.
Swinging a high chopper. Fielded cleanly. One there, but they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third.
Yeah, really no shot at two on a high chopper.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs, really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Red Sox win it 6-4. Good night from Fenway.
For the Mariners, 4 runs on 9 hits, 2 errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 36,298. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.
Wednesday night baseball now from Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Seattle Mariners and the Boston Red Sox. Get ready for Red Sox baseball next. Chris Brown will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
High pop-up. Pello is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now a chance here from Phil.
He's been hitting the cover off the ball lately, batting over .350 in the last 10 games.
The 0-1 pitch. Oh, what a dive. He's up with it. The throw. There's one.
Oh, he's safe.
Boy, I wasn't sure if he had any chance at all to reach that ball. So this is an incredible play just to pull this one in and then make that accurate flip to second to get the force.
Chris Brown will stand in here with 2 on. And now, following the walk and the single, do you get the sense, EK, that they're getting to him just a bit?
Maybe a little. I wouldn't be too worried just yet. He's shown the ability to bounce back before, but it's also looking like he might not have his very best stuff.
Subcheck moves over. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. The relay throw, and he's safe.
Good job there.
Chris Brown will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's outside.
And he lays off there 1-0. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
1-0 count. Here it is. Line toward the gap in left center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now batting.
You make a mistake up to this guy, he's going to make you pay. This pitch is belt high, and he just jumps all over it and drives it into the alley to put runners on second and third.
Gabe Scruggs will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. The run scores from second. It's an 8-2 game. Justin Smoke will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
The second. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around. Yorvis Medina will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
33, Yorvis
Chris Brown will stand in as he'll lead things off for the Red Sox in their half of the 6th. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Takes this the other way to right. Subcheck is there, 1 away. Chris Brown digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he was pretty unlucky last time because he squared up that fastball nicely. So we're going to have to see if they still come at him with hard stuff.
Inside.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
Oh, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that. Coming to the plate now, Carmen Flores, and all eyes are on him as he needs a home run to complete the cycle.
And he knows it too, guys. Let's see if he can send a jolt through one.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Nelson Snelling will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Hit out towards second. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Chris Brown digs in, and he'll try to improve on a 1-for-5 effort thus far.
Yeah, and you know, guys, the difference between a 2-for-6 and a 1-for-6 is a big deal. So let's see what he can do here.
Throw to second for the force out, and the side. Some of the hustle and bustle from historic Boston, Mass, as we're set for the remainder of this one from Fenway. And a good offensive performance here, but I think we can agree on naming this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Red Sox win it 13-7. Good night from Fenway. Always a treat to see a daytime ball game here, Fenway Park in Boston, Mass. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Seattle Mariners and the Boston Red Sox. It's Red Sox baseball on the show, and it comes your way. Chris Brown will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the .330 mark to begin play.
Yeah, and he leads his ball club in hitting, so he's a guy that they really look to offensively.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Oh, and this ball is launched out to left field. The only question is the height, but he's got plenty of that, too. It's long gone, a home run. So a three-run blast to straightaway left, number 33 on the year, as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Well, it's got to be getting near the point where they need to make some alternate plans with this guy up there. Now, that's his third home run in the series. I mean, what more do you need to see?
Jesus Montero stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Throw on to first will be in time, and the Mariner rally gets turned away as the inning is over. Chris Brown digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Brown is retired, and there's 1 away. Chris Brown strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Chris Brown.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. A windup and a 0-1. On the ground to third. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th. Carmen Flores will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Second baseman.
Chris Brown will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Tapped out in front of home. Yamaguchi scoops it up. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Dustin Ackley will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he felt a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy.
So, guys, all three of us were treated to a well-played ball game all in all. And what do you say we go ahead and name this fella right here as our top player of the game?
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Looking first at the American League East, the Red Sox grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got the extra inning victory over the Blue Jays 5-4. Right now, the Red Sox sit in first place in the American League East division, 1 game ahead of second. The Blue Jays are third in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Baltimore Orioles cracked 16 hits on the day as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 8-3. Heading into today, the Tigers sit in last place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Orioles sit in third place in the American League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first.